Ooh. Hey guys, I know I look so basic right now. Oh my god. But I told you guys on my social media that I'll be doing a get ready with me, so to ask me any questions that I'll be answering while I get ready with you guys. I think I got more comments and questions that I was anticipating, so I'm gonna try to answer all of them. I also have my green tea and I have my pepero to snack on while I do this. This one is the cookies and cream pepero. So before I do anything, I need to apply something on my skin. All these essence left over, don't waste them. This is the April Skin Cooling Stick, and what this does is I put this on my fridge, and this silver like pad right here. The cold is good for your skin, so this cooling stick I just gonna go up like this. I go up my neck, and it just like wakes me up in the morning, or I do it at night when I'm applying skincare. It just makes the skincare like seep into your skin a lot better. Next, I'm gonna be applying primer right here. Right now I'm using the VDL Satin Veil Primer. I like this because I have oily skin and it just keeps my like makeup less oily. Oh, you guys, my favorite foundation that I always use is the Troy Orchid. This is the cushion foundation, and I love this because it has skincare in it, and I love using foundations that have skincare just because I just want to keep my skin really clean. Alright, on with question 1 while I start doing my concealers. Question 1, is there a soft side to the baddest bitch GRAZY Grace? Soft side, you guys, I am soft. I don't know why people think I am like this like overly strong person, because I'm not, but I am literally like the softest cookie baked on the inside. This was like one of my cons about myself, which was I was not able to stand up for myself and say no to a lot of things. And I think it's very important to know how to say no. If you guys don't like something, obviously don't be disrespectful about it, but know how to stand up for yourself when you know things are not what you think they should be. Being like too soft-hearted kind of made my life a little bit harder for me, just because I feel like later in the end it just brought me to a place where people were taking advantage of me, or I wasn't able to stand up for myself, so people got the wrong impression of me. Next question is, which fantasy character would you say matches your personality? Oh, you guys know I love Final Fantasies. I don't know, because like Final Fantasy characters, they're all so freaking brave. And I feel like if I was at a freaking war fighting all these demons, I don't know if I would be able to, but I think Cloud. I feel like he really matches my character because he seems to be like introverted and he doesn't really talk about his problems a lot. I'm the type of person to not really open up myself unless you're like a really close friend of mine. That could be a very negative trait, and I've learned that it is important to open up yourself and to be true to yourself to others as well. But seriously, I would totally date Cloud. Current TV faves. I don't really watch too much like TV dramas or anything. I love to watch like Dr. Phil and like Judge Judy. Does that count? Which girl, if any, are you still friends from Unpretty Rapstar? I think I've talked about this a million times, but people always ask me. We're all like still friends, but we don't like talk to each other too much anymore. We don't like talk like we used to. We don't talk anymore like we used to. Would you come back to Europe? Yes. Last year I had a Europe tour and it was like the best thing ever. And hint, I might be coming back next year. Oh, now we're going to the juicy stuff, which is about my label problem, which you guys know I've talked about on my social media. I was like, fuck it, I don't care, I'm gonna talk about it. It's not illegal to talk about it, right? And I didn't want to talk about it at first just because I feel like business should be kept as business and you shouldn't really talk about it. But sometimes, like, if you're in the position I am, bitch, you would want to talk about it. I can't really talk about the details, but bitch. Are you planning to go to another label, or do you want to act on your own? Ooh, that is a good question. I mean, like, when you've been in the music industry, like everything, I mean, I'm just sickened by a lot of things that I hear, I've been through, I've seen. It's really hard to trust a lot of people once you've been in it. Definitely without a label, it's hard to do things on your own unless you just want to be a YouTuber. And if you just want to be like your own creator and a YouTuber, I mean, that's totally fine. You could be on your own. But if you want to be like on the mainstream music, you do need a label eventually. But right now, I'm not thinking about anything but just focusing on what I can do at the moment and how figure out my situation with my previous label. What is your favorite era of music? 80s, 90s, or the 2000s? No, I have to say I don't know the exact era, but it's definitely like in the 1920s and 30s. They had that old classical music, and I just love like the music from the Disney. Like I'm talking about like old Disney, like Snow White, Cinderella. I don't know, I feel like I'm from that era. Like from my past life, I swear I'm like from that era. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. If you could collaborate with any K-pop idol, who would it be? I feel like I definitely, this is like a recent thing, I definitely want to collab with, I think his name is Edawn from Pentagon. I feel like he is so talented, and I've been like so interested in his music and the way he dances and performs. I think it's really interesting. In K-pop, we don't really have too much like characters like him, so I feel like I would totally want to make music with him. It's okay if he's dating Hyuna, I don't care. What are the feelings about having a lot of international fans? How do you feel about international fans versus Korean fans? It's really beneficial and good if you have international fans, just because I could travel around the world and meet my fans. Especially my definite goal is to go global one day. It shows you that a lot of people who are not Korean and who are not from your own like country love you and like what you do, which is really interesting because I grew up in a really white dominated area, and I was always discriminated against. I was bullied like my whole 18-19 years of life in school. I've never thought that in my life I would have fans that are other than Koreans. Like that was what I was used to, and that is all I knew. So I'm really thankful that there are people who support me and love me. So I feel like I can be successful anywhere I go. I thank all my international fans. I just have to thank you guys so much. Fans, that's why I keep a lot of these like YouTube vlogs, my Instagram in English, so everyone universally can understand what I am doing. Have you ever considered going on a survival show and debuting with a girl group? Woo, girl. You guys know that I've actually trained with a girl group before I became a solo singer, and I won't say like who the girl group is. Like if they were really famous, I would say it, but I would never go on a show and compete with the girl group. Maybe like I would do it for like literally if I was bored out of my life and I was like a millionaire. My patience will not take being in the room with girls for 24/7. Is there any specific genre of music that you haven't yet but would like to incorporate in one of your songs? Maybe like some DJ music, like EDM music. I feel like my voice would be really nice for some kind of like a club song. So do you have any advice to young females out there who wants to be an aspiring rapper? Number one, you need to be really knowledgeable in what you're doing, meaning you need to know the roots of hip-hop and where it came from, and really study like music itself. My music teacher basically really encouraged me to study a lot of music and the history of hip-hop. I feel like people in the hip-hop community really take to offense when you don't know the root of the music and you're just rapping just because it's hot nowadays. Number two, definitely study a lot of lyrics, a lot of vocabulary words. That was like one of my problems when writing rap music, because I hated school, so it's like studying all over again. Also, number three, confidence is the key to rapping. So just be confident and you'll even look like you're good at rapping. Could you and Soobin collaborate? Oh my god, Soobin, you know what, that would be a great idea, because I heard that she's a really good songwriter. So maybe like we can collaborate and make a song together. Bitch, I would love that. That's a good idea. Go tell her, because I'm so down. How do you manage to eat healthy, have a nice skin, and healthy hair? I eat out only once a week. Once or like at most twice a week. Eating out, there's a lot of things that you don't know what they put in. And mostly you're eating fast food. So I prepare my food at home every meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner. I always try to have like 3 pieces of fruit for morning, lunch, and dinner instead of having like sugary snacks. I know I'm eating pepero, but like I said, this is like only on the weekend treats. Have you ever thought of joining like Produce 48 in order to be in a girl group? I would like literally kill all the girls because I would be the best one on stage. Like those girls, some people, like I was like listening to their vocals and I was like, woo, girl. What's your favorite kind of alcohol? I don't like alcohol, so if I were to drink, I would drink something like really sweet. Probably like Kahlua milk. I don't know, I don't really like alcohol. Trick or treat? I mean, definitely I would like some treat. If you could change one thing on your body, what would it be? Ooh, my lips. Like, I feel like I have like too thin of a lip, so I definitely want those Kylie Jenner lips. And do you want tattoos? I do have tattoos right here. Can you guys see my tattoos? This is a doodle of a kitty, of my kitten, and this is some whiskers. What is the most hateful comment someone has said about you? I mean, like, I don't think there is like one comment that's like worse than the other. When it's a hate comment, it's a hate comment. So I feel like, bitch, you could say anything about me, I wouldn't even be offended. Just don't talk about my mama. Who is your favorite Sailor Scout? Ooh, I have to say I definitely love Venus. Because Venus is the goddess of love. And I love the name Venus. Don't you love the name Venus? How did you and Sam meet each other to create such amazing songs together? Thank you so much, you guys, for listening to our mixtape. So me and Sam actually met in Korea through a mutual friend. We had such like a common interest in what kind of music we like and how we write our music. We were just writing for fun until one day we were like going through like hard times within each other. We were like, girl, why don't we just like release music? Like, fuck everything and let's just like release something, you and me. And we did like make some music in Korea. Funny thing is, I record here in my studio and she records in her home studio, you know, in Singapore. So we're like literally halfway across the world, but we like send each other all the files and all the stems, and it happens. We're like halfway across the world, but we're still doing it. So what is your Korean name? My Korean name is Eunmi. On my Instagram I did put that I might change my name to Silver B or Silver Beauty, because literal translation of Eunmi, Eun is silver and Mi means like beauty in Korean. So one of my friends was like, maybe you should change your name to Silver Beauty. What would you tell someone who wants to be an idol? Girl, why? No, I'm just kidding. Know that you're gonna get into a whole shebang roller coaster. Do you guys believe in horoscopes, you guys? Because I kind of don't. Like, nothing in my horoscope ever comes true. Do you believe that people of color can be artists in Korea? Ooh, that is like a sensitive topic. I don't really like love answering these questions just because like it sparks a debate. And don't worry, like I love debates and everything, but people on the internet just like to be quick to judge. But since you asked, because there are actually like celebrities in Korea who are not Korean, but they're more like talk show hosts, or like they're more like comedians. They're just as like famous celebrities in Korea. They're not really idols. In a way, there are people who are famous in Korea that are people of color or people who are not Korean. But when it comes to music, you know, just like English, like if you had someone singing in English that couldn't understand what they were saying because of their pronunciation or because they don't have that emotion in it, it's like you wouldn't listen to that music. So same as Korean, I feel like maybe if someone was 100% perfect in Korean, then we would have a different story. But most people who are not Korean, the way they show their emotions and the way that they pronunciation, it's really hard for people to connect with that artist if you can't understand what they're saying. So it's more like the question of, do you really know the language and do you really know how to sing it? That's more like the question instead of like who you are and what you look like, in my opinion. What are the hobbies you're interested in but haven't gotten the chance to try? I definitely want to do something with like a creative directing, maybe when it comes to music videos, or I don't know, just creative directing is something that I think I would be really interested in. Grace, why are you always wearing sexy clothes or sexy stuff? I really like if you wear some swag. Okay, why do I always wear sexy clothes? Now this is honestly, this is where it gets to like opinions, because I don't feel like I wear sexy clothes. It's really about one's perception. So if you think it's sexy, then it's sexy. But in my opinion, I don't think it's like inappropriate. I don't really have like a huge answer for that. It's just the way I like wearing clothes. That's it for me. It's not like I have a purpose, like I'm gonna be sexy today or I'm gonna show my boobs today. Do you guys see this? I'm putting glitter in the middle of my forehead. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, and what are the things you want to accomplish by then? I definitely want to create my own merchandise. I love creating things, especially like clothing and accessories. So I hope that I can release like my own line of merchandise. When did you know that you wanted to be an idol? I knew I always wanted to be an entertainer, but I wanted to be like an actress at first when I was like 8, 9, 10 years old. Fashion advice. Ooh, I have to say my advice is to always go bold and then lower it down. I love to buy like bold patterned, you know, belts or accessories or clothes, and then kind of match it with like basic things so you don't look too out there shorter, but you look unique enough. Does that skirt get any shorter? Bitch, it can't get shorter. Current favorite K-pop group. You have to say I've been really liking Pentagon's music. Who are you closest on Unpretty Rapstar? Like I said, with everyone, I would meet up with them. We would all like totally meet up and like have like a reunion. Oh my god, that would be so fun if we have like a reunion and like freaking hate each other all over again. I'm gonna have all this on my Instagram, my final look. Thank you guys so much for all the questions. Comment down below what you want to see next. Bye! Hope you had a good time, now just move on.